engine. Hi guys, when I walk the engine, hi guys, you must see what I'm doing back. I just stop doing, pull it up. I pick up a bit, I see my bit. So I let it put, lock it.
Alright guys, what we're looking at extensions that we did here. We're checking other areas that we were digging for drainage, where we're going to be putting down some other pipes. That's one area. All of this material at the top here has to be spread across this roadway and build up all these areas. But this is the highest that it gets here, so we get to see the level of damage that could be caused whenever, whenever the water raises up. Yeah, so this here has to come from 1 more foot and then go all the way up to a 3-foot height in the middle. I didn't want to dig down here 1 more foot. Stop twisting my shit. The front has to dig down more. The drivable portion of the road is in the middle, so we got to make sure everything here is built in a slope like this. With starting from a 1-foot height above here, going all the way up to a 3-foot height in the middle. You understand? Make sure water never touches our roadway. So we are going through. It's just a lot easier to take the boat down right now than to walk through that mud. So as the weather gets dry, dozers. As you drive here too, you'll see the issue that I was talking about the road, where some areas of the road were high and some were low. So as we get to the lower spots, you'll see some of the problematic areas, and you get to see it from a linear view now, as opposed to just an overview as you walk on it. So you can see as we go further down, there's areas that dip. And those areas that dip are problem zones for us. Those are the zones that we are really focusing on. All of here still needs to get built up. These are areas where the neighbors, their water just used to overflow over the dam. So we are rebuilding the whole dam here. Like I said, this is just a side view. Good morning to everyone. All of these drainage zones here are going to be diverted. But as you can see, this is the old area. You can see how low the old area was compared to where the new layer is. And we still have to build another layer on top of this as we come through to raise everything out of alligator. I remember alligators are going to come up on these sides here now, right? Yeah, nighttime they had a good set out here last night. A brave Uncle Pito.
You cross?
Yeah, when you set them across.
Yeah, this is like our own little personal river here, Auntie Nas. When we clean this out, and it's only right now because a lot of work is going on, the water looks muddy. But when the work isn't going on, it's not much mud is actually raised up here, and then this water actually is very clear.
They're fine. They're more than push out.
Yeah, that mud push out.
Right there.
Yeah, not there, you're mad.
You're gonna go die for the cutlass?
No, yung mga mama pa yun. Kasi mama yan. Sharp lang dahil.
Big bite.
That nice cutlass,
I
man.
know, I've seen it for you.
Yeah, we bring supplies and outfits. A brand new suit there for you.
Alam mo na sleeve day. This one or the one over there. What there mo?
When I bring the long boom back here, long boom clearing out all of this.
Right down there, pal.
Right over here.
This one? Nah, not this one. This one is.
You don't know what it is.
You don't know exactly where the thing fall.
Hey, right now me show you right
Yung man nasa pa, why chop the thing by? Why chopping down your phone? Right there, this thing fall little before we, where we go up little. I
But-
saw Skype by me, now we see by, when this thing fall long.
You know how deep this section is?
Why got man going and die for?
Watch your heads. We gotta be careful how we tilting too much to this side before we cap, before we top over.
Hindi na utin naman show the mga guys.
Nah, we gotta come off around here somewhere. Well, we just make dry land here. Just make land here.
Yung pull in this arm, pa, this push me back in the middle and I see them go right up. Hindi pa na mode. Right between them. Go on, again.
All here is where we're really pushing soil out.
Yeah, see? Ah, good. Nakataka mo ko. See you go pot?
Huh? Yeah, let me balance out the boat. But yeah, watch. As we get, as he come out there, I almost flop back. I'm the lightest person in this boat, right? In fact, the heaviest person in this boat there by the stern. It looks that way right now, Tosh. Well, I would have sucked. Okay. Well, just pass me the yellow. Pass me the man food. Let me get a man food first. Hagabito? Food? Here. You got a matching rain suit to mine. You're gonna be the only yellow banana running around back here.
No, I just come.
You got the other light?
Yes, I got you back.
Good. You're gonna collect this one? Look. Put stuff in your bag. Get comfortable first.
You want to keep the light in the bag? This is how you think, put it in your pocket.
That's your own.
Kaya mara sa wala sa mela kung clean, this little piece na. Ano yung piece sa wala ba? Put it in here.
Alright, I go in here with the operator.
Yeah. You want to keep the light or?
Yeah, this light is for you. I bring this big light here for you. But I'm gonna take back the little light.
Yes, but I got you in the bag of the can too.
Good. Well, just make sure we get it for take back, right?
Yeah, I got it in the bag.
Alright.
Nobody Candice or anything?
Yeah, but not Candace. The shop girl. The shop girl that we just buy the food from. Yeah. What? This area? Yeah, it's a good thing we both here. Because walking through here. This is the lowland, guys. This is the lowland. This is where we actually have to start putting new drainage. Because you see what's happening on this roadway here. Everything. This roadway was so low before that everything from all the water from everybody's land here used to just wash over this dam, right? So, like I said, this is the worst possible stage, or the worst possible condition, I should say, that this area can actually be in. So now we're about to go ahead and we're about to divert all this water so that we could get it off of this land and start cutting a new drainage on the inside and connect all of them to a main outlet so that this water can finally just get the hell off of everybody's land, right? But, oh God. But, if I don't come during this season to check this work out, it would never be done right. People would just level it fast, make it look like a nice road, and then when rainy season comes, everybody would cry. So it was very crucial that I come to this particular problem zone in the height of the headache and fix the problem at its worst condition to make sure that it never bothers anyone again, because I don't like fix things twice, right? Don't like fix things twice. All right, Clevie. You cleaning trench too, right? You're wiring, you know. This is what we do on our Sundays. All right. Okay, so now I can show you exactly what I need you to do. Good. You see from that corner where we're dropping those new pipes? Yeah. I need a drain inside. You see that stick with that black line standing up there? Yeah. Good. That drain needs to be on the inside there. Sorry, on the inside of the road piece.
Oh, will it fit there inside?
Yeah. Okay. Give me 2 buckets width. 2 the bucket. 1 bucket, 2 bucket width. Okay, that's about 6 foot. That's about 6 feet, right? Give me 6 feet and give me 6 feet deep. Deep. Use that stuff, build the shoulder to lock in like we were talking about before.
Where we showing this more? On the front side?
Yeah.
And in front there?
Yeah, exactly.
Left the middle
and left the middle. And left the middle. The middle, I'm bringing all the hard clay straight through the middle to build the base of the middle. After the base of the middle is built and we get some good sun that hardened, I'm going to cut it to start fill. And that way now everything will get cut to one level and continue filling as we coming down. Run that same drain straight down all the way until you hit that dam that separates phase 1 from phase 2.
Yeah.
You know which dam that is. Good.
So
now from that section over there, you see where all of that water is built up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Now that's basically a swamp already.
Yeah.
So we're actually going to help it a little bit more. Pull off and use anything from the top there to build back the shoulder. Right? Because no matter what, if we don't do that, those lands will never get drained. Because every time the water tries to come out, all the high spots there are going to keep water away. So what we need to do is clean that. Clean that back. Use all of the debris to build the shoulders, not to build the road. To build the shoulders. Exactly. To build a new dam. Shoulders going down. Dam it off here. Make sure this dam's solid. That way, if we ever get the flood in the middle while we're working, we just drop a pump, pump it out, keep the road dry, keep filling, keep packing. Right? And you see where the Gama cherry tree is? The tree with the white spot there?
Yeah.
You see it, that fine tree with the white spot?
Yeah, straight up.
Good. From there now, you could actually go in and out of 20 foot if you need more dry land.
Yeah. Push it in a little more.
Push it in a little bit more because you need to get the dirt to build. You need to get the dry clay to build a harder surface for you to move on. But only if it is necessary. Right? Because from there we face tree going back. And no matter what, I want drainage throughout all my land anyway.
So this land is yours? It's not yours?
No, this isn't my land.
Okay.
This isn't my land. So, because this is my land, that's why I tell you from that stick come forward is where we doing this drain. Because that's on the road reserve.
So the drain guard, you like to the straight? Or you want it up?
I would like it to look nice and straight. I would like it to look straight. Right? But the way you building the dam gonna be straight and the drain gonna line up with the dam parallel. So it'll all come out straight anyway. So same time you digging this way, you dig, you pull, you pack. You dig, you pull, you pack, you dig, you pull, you pack, and you keep crawling. And that way when you're crawling neat. If you notice anything low in front of you, as you dig, put in front of you, build it up a little bit. Once you got hard stuff, build it up a little bit, keep moving. That way you got a steady pace. And the same time you building the shoulder on the southern side, you will be compressing it from the top as you're packing it in. So you'll get that double compression factor. It'll make it more solid. And then when the sun come, he's gonna do his job. That's gonna be like rock when we done there. Right? And just run that straight through, because now since we done hit the scheme, the only thing we gotta do here, make sure these areas are drained out. Over there, that middle section where you see all that water building up, there's another trench there.
Yeah, the trench run through.
Right? Temporarily, bust a drain right there.
Yeah.
Bust it 3 foot deep minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum. You could go 4 foot deep, and now when you're busting that trench, stick the debris on the side because we'll have to fill it later on.
Yeah.
But if you could do that early today, like when you hop in there, you could start from that section and work your way back, or you could start and work back this way. I would prefer that you started from there and just keep the drainage. This way now, as soon as you connect here, everything is draining out. Everybody's land should be able to drain in about 30 minutes when we're done with this system. And that is about 600 acres of land going back, which should be able to be drained in about 30 minutes when this system is fully set up. Because we done calculate for volume, we got enough outlets, we got enough pipes that we putting down. It will take off the volume of water for this area, not just our community. So that we always have excess drainage, which is what we need, right? Because every other community in this area right now is underwater, right? And that is simply because the tide is high and lack of proper drainage, right? So right now, use the star pipe on site, right? So, you know, and the quicker we do this, is the quicker I can bring them dozers through this area and just nice this up and done with this. If we're moving good, in 2 weeks' time, all this here, at least, this driving. 2 weeks' time, we driving. We driving without a headache, right? Once we get a little bit of sun, right? Sun is important, right? All right, guys. So let me show you. I want to show you the before, right? So I want everyone to pay keen attention to the before of this project this morning. So that tomorrow when we look back at this area, once we would have put in the auxiliary drainage along the side of this road, I want you to see the difference tomorrow after the tide drops and everything gets to drain properly. So we're working with the tide too, right? The tide should be dropping this afternoon. So if we work fast enough to catch there and connect at least this one spot here, you would notice everything else will drain away. And then this land back to being dry. It's only for keep throwing up the dirt, so that when the dozers come through, they level off, and then no water can slip on this road no more. Story done there. And you would just keep doing that going all the way down. Right? And that should be a good day's work right there. Easy. All right, good to go. Then from there, we'll just follow up on the next exercise. Any questions? You already know how to reach me.
Sharp man, then we go and check up there. And do what we gotta do.
Sharp man, he doesn't know what he gotta do. Good to go. So there's only this piece here that is giving you the real jostle. Tony, remind me tomorrow, bring up the chainsaw. I ain't talking about for this. For the tree them in the front. For this? This, I go in the water with a 51 chainsaw. Me little fine self, you want me fling myself all over the water. You're standing up there or you're floating on something? Okay, you're down something, okay. I'm curious. No, you can't stand up in there. You touch bottom there? Okay, it's not even 10 feet deep then. This here needs to be cleaned. Because technically when this drain here is correct, this drain is about 15, 16 feet deep, you know. You can't touch bottom in this drain. So when we clear it back, you can put it back to the necessary depth that it needs to be. But then you also got to cater. Technically it could be lower, but because we're on lower ground, I was wondering why I felt like I kept sinking. I'm sinking all the time. I standing here and just sinking. I will tell you. Being back here, yesterday my sugar started dropping low. So today I had to bring some candies, keep my sugar balanced. Brought a candy with me. Ah, Cleveland. Cleveland. Alright, are you glad you don't live in Guyana? America used to be worse than this before people started developing it. America used to be much worse than this before people started developing it. Used to be forests, you know, massive stuff like that. But somebody had to suffer through it. Okay, so rule of thumb: when you're here on this mud, keep it moving. Don't settle. Anytime you stand too still, where is he? The man just disappeared? Oh, I said this man just disappeared. Yeah, but yeah, I did, Tosh. Yeah, inside here, I keep it moving. You want to see how hard it is to walk in this? This is why we chose to take water top, because this area of the road, the rest of it is pretty all right, but this area of the road, step in the wrong place. I'm my operator, right? This is what we do to just to get to work, right? I want you guys to see what we go through to get to work. This is a working day. Would you guys like to work with us? Who would like to come and do this job with us today? It's fun, I guarantee that. Anyway, by the time we bust out this new drain here and connect these two bodies of water that are apparently stagnated to the new auxiliary drainage system that we're putting along this roadway, everybody's land here will drain like this. And that is the key. Because in dry weather, you would never see this damage. You would never see that the water from their land is flooding out the roadway. You would never see this in dry weather. No one would ever know that this was the problem. Right? So, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to fix this problem. Right? And story done. And when I fix this problem, we shouldn't have a problem here for at least a good 50 years. Right? Only thing, everybody here, let's see. So, all of the neighbors, all of the people who own land before my family property here in land of Canaan, it is my personal recommendation that you pay an interest to your drainage. You should not have land and not be focused on its drainage. Shame on the government for knowing the people have land. And they were supposed to have a dam here to help assist these communities and these people, to protect them when this water level rise. And I could tell you, foundationally, there are so many issues that has not been addressed. One, the coca in land of Canaan is in the wrong place. You guys, whoever put it there, should be arrested for criminal negligence. That should be considered criminal negligence. I gotta put this thing back on, man. 1 and 2 bugs out here biting me in my head. Right, 1 and 2 bugs biting me in my head. But yeah, those people should be arrested for criminal negligence. Their stupidness, their mismanagement of public funds and putting a coca on this side of the public road, on the eastern side of the public road, away from the river mouth. You guys set up this whole community for disaster. Anyway, I'm gonna fix and do as best as I could do here and help to alleviate some of the stress right? But all you people out there who own land out through here, some of y'all got money, you know. Y'all playing cheap. You're playing dotish. You're a clown. I telling you straight, you're a clown. You don't want to do nothing for your own drainage. I could have been bad-minded. I could have just built the road and left you. So you deal with the government. I could have do that. Because if it was up to the government, I would have put a little trackway here, and I wouldn't have time with none of y'all. Right? I'm telling you straight. Nobody can complain. It is what it is. That is the truth. Wait, hold on. The boat just left me here. Anyway, I ain't moving too much. Because realistically, the machine's got to come back right here. Go back there and start digging the drain. No sense in me walking down this part right now. But it's to identify where you need to put the drainage. Because realistically, everybody through here, anywhere they had a chance, they just kind of bust. People that were here before, what they did, their idea of drainage is just bust a hole and let the water go out. No, you don't bust a hole and let the water go out. I have noticed other residents draining into other residents' drainage area. And that is actually illegal. Right? Anyway, there's an auxiliary drain that I'm putting here on the public access dam to ensure that the public always has drainage. Right? And it is my social responsibility for choosing to do a program in this particular area. Right? By the way, for those of you who don't care about your land, make me an offer and let me know. I can buy you out. Because apparently you don't deserve it. Or you don't like yourself. Or you don't like your investment. Or you're lazy scunt. Right? Right? So. No, Nick, this is my father's beret. This is my father's beret. Right? So. Also, I can tell you this. I would have earned this beret 10 times over many police officers and big belly inspectors and everyone else. I would have earned this. However, I chose to wear the beret today because it's more practical than my cowboy hat in this weather, because I could just pull my hoodie over it and story done. Right? But if I could have bribed anybody, trust me, I would have been tackling this job a lot differently. I would probably bribe myself and tell myself, don't do that. Too much work. Too much work for people that may be ungrateful later. However, I do it for the residents of our community, because we deserve something good. And we have all come together to build something good. So it's very, very important that I do things good for us. But I just want people to see. Because when the day is coming and dead and gone, people are going to remember is somebody had to sacrifice to put this one here. And I guarantee when I done build this thing here the way I want to see it, it outlasts plenty other projects that cost 10 times more. That much I would guarantee. This will outlast plenty other projects that cost 10 times more to do and achieve. And I want you to know, it's just a couple of guys on the ground with some common sense, 1 or 2 engineers and other professionals. We got it done. Right? Now, believe it or not, I'm protected from the rainy weather. But I am crazy hot. Don't be fooled. This is Guyana, right? See how those guys are in tank tops and stuff like that? That's good for them. But if I don't dress like this, that means there's a lot more washing of clothes for me. I can't. When washing mud off your clothes becomes a full-time job, it's time to figure out ways to get clothes that you can pressure wash. This, I can pressure wash this. 5 minutes. Story done. Gotta give credit to the team. to the team. Gotta give good credit to the team. Anybody who could be in the water on a Sunday morning, in the trenches with me, helping for cut bush and clean out muddy drains and everything else, those are heroes. See the man them chopping there? See the man them chopping away and going through and making way? How many of y'all would want to do something like that for a morning like this? But if you ain't ready for you ain't ready for be on the squad, there's a squad of pushy people, you know. Jungle? Ha! We laugh at that. No, I'm just talking shit. But I think it's funny. I think it's cool. So we are checking up Betsy. And Betsy's going to come and Betsy's going to attack this drain from the front, bust out this drain, level this a little bit so everything could drain off. This road will get dry. All over there will continue to drain out. Man, them look like one fall off the boat. He just swimming. Anybody want to come for a swim? Yeah, Roop. Right now, under this condition, there are mosquitoes here. Of course, we do have systems to mitigate mosquito population. So we are fixing all of this here. I just want everybody to remember what this looks like. Because I will never, ever, ever, ever forget the problems that I had to fix to make this dream a reality. Something big bubbling over there, though. I don't know, it could be a fish, could be a turtle. It could be something. It could be a gator. Right now, though. Right now, it's a mosquito and sand. Fly biting your body up. So, it is what it is. So we are getting this job done. So, now I'm probably going to have to stand here until this excavator gets here. Or until the boat comes back. Because realistically, I will exert too much energy going there just to come back here. I want to see this drain dug out fast. This first part of the drain should take about an hour or so. About an hour, hour and a half to dig and set. When that's done, all the water will drain off from all of these other lands that have not had drainage at the back here. So this is it's a very key moment for us here in terms of checking out the drainage. We're also working with the tide because we do have to do a certain amount of work in order to, before we can go back, and we have to catch the tide to go back on this channel here so we can get out. No, Roop. Rain ain't easing. Rain ain't giving us a break. That's all right. It's expected. I didn't prepare for a hard time to come and face the easy one. Prepared for a hard time because I expect a hard time. You got to look at your problems realistically. It's a challenge. It's a difficulty. It's logistics. Remember, we got machines here. It's not feasible to walk the machines back a mile through this. So, the boat is necessary. Options, security. And bringing down the pipes. Each of those pipes weigh about 300 pounds, right? And when we got to walk those pipes down here, more exercise than I ever want to get in my life. Oh, I got no choice. I'm going to have to walk over that way. The boat the other way. And like the boat ain't coming back this way easy. Plus I'm soaking. I'm sinking. I'll find an easy way to do this. Can't even walk there. Alright. At least I'm better dressed for this stuff today. Want to see what I'm walking through? Yeah, Roop. This is what I'm walking through, right? You guys want to take a walk? Oh, God. Just sinking. And don't be fooled. This is holding you with every step. You will never find a lover that holds you or embraces you tighter than this mud. If you find a lover that embraces you as tight as this mud embraces me, then you have found a keeper. Oh. Anybody interested in an adventure? It's one hell of an adventure. Okay. Now this looks like sink mud. This is very dangerous for me at this moment because of these boots. I don't want to sink. However, I gotta find something more solid. Everything looks the same here. Every step is a challenge here, right? Well, Roop, you don't know exercise? This is way more exercise than I needed for Sunday morning. Way more exercise. Better walk on some tracks. And if you slip, it's in the trench for you. This is one hell of a walk. Like the boat gone more back. The boat was just here. Now the boat is over there. You see what's going on here? This here. This here is a drain. And this drain has got to connect with the other drains. And they all have to drain this way. But, like, the people who owned this land in the past had a very small pipe running under. And that pipe was filled up a long time ago. So the water kept backing up over there, coming over the land. Good night's sleep, Roop. I want to go home and sleep now. And I ain't even do too much of it for the day. But remember, I've been doing it all week, right? So. Need good balance here, too. Like, how do you decide where's the right place to walk? So, go back this way and follow my past tracks. Oh, that's not good. Come on. Dig myself out. Oh, there we go. So, that only looked good. You see, this thing is very, very sneaky right now. Because you're going to look one way. I got to get over there. Believe it or not. That is a hard bump. All of this, potential danger. That, don't even walk in that or you're done. Or you're stuck. Okay, that was a big bug. Let's walk down. Now imagine having to go through this. Nope. Nope. This is where all the headache comes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my foot is just sunk, stuck down. I need to use both hands right now to get out of this, so I gotta let you guys go. I'm gonna call you back a little later, show you what's going on. Right. I need the excavator over here.